Congratulations on Player of the Week.
Thank you, thank you.
Does it mean anything to you?
Yeah, it do.
What?
For me, I feel like it just I feel like it's like a stepping stone of what I could be capable of. I just gotta be consistent and keep working hard, but it shows what I can do on a weekly basis. I just gotta keep doing it.
Does it feel, I mean, you talked to us last week about putting in a little more effort, coming in earlier, kind of dedicating yourself. I mean, to get that award the first week that you're doing that, I mean, is that gratifying that it paid off so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of always put in the work, but when things aren't working, you gotta try new things and you gotta figure it out. Coach Franklin preached it a lot. The great ones always figure it out, whether it's just small details in your routine that you may have to change, or you gotta add things to your game that you gotta get uncomfortable with. And when you figure it out, it's always gonna be a lot of success for you. So hopefully I'm figuring it out and I just keep adding on to it.
That's the most like you played for college. Not in terms of your responsibility, but what you produced, what you were able to do. That looked like the most Micah since you've been here. Mm-hmm. You agree?
Yeah. I mean, you guys gotta remember, I didn't play last year, so camp was cool. But when you getting back into a weekly grind of football, you still trying to find yourself. And I mean, people tend to forget. Not gonna use the rookie card, but you kind of gotta get used to the NFL still. So I feel like I'm just starting to really get used to the play style, the assignments, and everything that comes with the game.
Do you need to remember that too? Do you need to remember that too? And I think you hold yourself to a high standard.
Nah, because, I mean, when you hold yourself to a high standard, you don't want to just maintain. I heard, in the meeting last week, said when you maintain, you be like, man, I'm just this, you're going to stay there and you always decrease. So I'm never going to say I'm here because I want to get here. So that's just my mindset. And what I heard in the meeting, I was like, yeah, because as soon as you start maintaining, you decrease instead of grow.
Do you feel that you've been asked to do a lot of different things since you've gotten here? Do you feel Sunday was the best game you've had so far? And if so, why do you think it was?
Yeah, I would say it's my most best game because what everybody don't know is at the end of the game, no matter if you got 3 sacks, but you got 5 missed assignments. So I say that's the most clean, the most productive, obviously most clean and productive game I had since I've been here. So that just goes to the work I put in during the week.
Them taking the play calling and giving it to J1 Curtis, did that help you be freer or play freer?
I would say not really. It just let me just get, it just took something off the plate and just let me line up and just play. I mean, that was,
you had your best game, so
yeah.
There's not a connection there?
Nah, I'm going to say it could be, but it couldn't be. I don't know. I'll let you know this week.
So you call a play this week?
No. But I could be. I'm not,
right,
it's not,
yeah.
It
didn't let you be freer, so you'd have to think as much. You can kind of play football. And
line up, think, yep. Yeah, so, it could help. DQ talked about it. He said we just want to see how it go.
Okay.
So, we seeing how it go, and we just going to keep seeing where it go.
You consistently disrupted the Vikings screen game on Sunday through week 8. Where have you seen the most growth in the coverage aspect?
I talked about Selfscout with my eyes, understanding what's going to come at me, what's going to try to slow me down, and the progressions of what I'm seeing out there. And I felt like I took that note and I emphasized it all week with my eyes and how I wanted to portray myself in the game, and it just translated very well.
How much is that assignment versus
A lot of it is, some of it is assignment, some of it is instinctual. They can only tell you where to line, but it's up to you to make the play. I could tell someone to go out there and play the B gap, and they really don't play the B gap. It's up to you to finish the play. There's only so much.
Mental processing, is that stuff you've seen on film, or just stuff you see on the field and a quick process? How does that work?
Yeah, it's stuff we do out here in the field. Coach was actually practicing how to get off screens and go make the play all week. So, you doing what you do in practice, And as long as you play harder, like I think practice is always harder than the game. So as long as you practice harder than you plan, you always going to translate very well in the game.
I've seen a lot of sports where, like here in 2016, when Zeke and Dak came in, they kind of infused, the team with like a joy and excitement sort of thing. You see it in other sports. Do you feel that you and this group have kind of helped do that? And do you take a lot of pride or a sense of like, I need to kind of set an emotional tone or kind of do something here?
Yeah, I mean, I think the key for me and the other players and what coaches allowed us, they just allowed us to be ourselves. Like, we never going to hold you to a standard that we wouldn't hold ourselves. When it's time to lock in, we lock in, but we all have fun here. Like, it's all laughing and joking. Like, we're enjoying our time and we're enjoying our company. Like, we all hanging out. So, I mean, when you allowed to, like, be yourself, like, some people might have thought, like, pre-draft, that a lot of my, like, playfulness was, like, immaturity, but really it's just me enjoying the game. And I think instead of guys saying, oh, no, this kid got grow up, like, they embraced it and learned how to, like, treat one another, and it just turned out really for the best.
There's some guys on the back end who are more veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that, can you see where they may be catching the newness, the enthusiasm from you and Osa and Johnson?
Yeah, like, I talked to guys like Francis and Luke. They was like, man, our room never was like this last year. Nobody ever said anything. It was, like, just quiet. So I think now that we got some excitement, we got people that's going to be vocal, people that's, standing up what we want in and what we don't want in. I think it's really just been paying off.
Like I say, the key is just being yourself, right?
Yeah, the key is just really being yourself, no matter what.
How much of a role does confidence play in all this? Is confidence something one of those kind of cyclical things where it builds?
I think the confidence plays a huge role. There's never a time I'm in a game where I'm like, man, I don't belong here. Like man, I know I belong here. Like, I know I should be out here and playing. Like, and then even when I'm out here playing against better players out here, like, I practice against better players, and I do out in the game some weeks. So I'm like, man, I'm hanging in with these guys. There's no doubt I can't hang in with these guys. So, I mean, the confidence is through the roof.
Is that kind of part of what is making both of these sides of the ball so good? Is that, you're playing against Pro Bowlers, all pros, and does it feel like it's making you better competitive? Yeah,
like, every obstacle of the game, like, if something's not working, I'm asking Zach, why didn't that work against you? And I don't think there's a better guard than Zach. And then in camp, you guys saw me working with Tyron. There's not too many better right tackles than Tyron Smith out there. So, you learn from him. Or even Layel and Terrence. Like, me and Terrence was working with each other a couple weeks ago, just after practice, get-offs and things like that. You just got so many guys. You got a mixture of young guys, mid guys, and vet guys, and we're all just learning from each other on what works, what don't work. Even Dalton Schultz would come and ask Coach George, why didn't this work? What are you guys trying to do to manipulate the defense and things like that? So I think everybody's really grown on this team.
Mike McCarthy was talking about just, again, he's emphasized the play style and playing with that edge and aggressiveness, but the team overall has had a lot of penalties in these last couple of games. How do you balance it, and what has he kind of said as far as balancing? You want that attitude and that edge, but you just got to be a little more disciplined.
Yeah, you kind of want to keep the play style aggressive. You want to play hard, and I think when you're doing that, sometimes those penalties come with that. And, I mean, obviously we got to clean those up and be more disciplined. You can't give that type of penalties up against, a team like the Cardinals or a team like the Bucks and those high-end teams. But we kind of found a way. But obviously we got to clean those up, but still keep the play style. I think the play style has been great. We all been playing fast, probably the most fast that we've been in a long time. So as long as we keep that up and cut those penalties out, I think we'll be in great shape.
I mean, that's kind of been that's the attitude
Yeah.
that kind of helped turn the defensive mindset around, is that whole thing. And then this comes with it. I guess now it's just a step of just
eliminating it. Yeah, mentally, just knowing when to take the chance and when not to take the chance.
Thanks, Micah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Micah.